It took for me years till I actually realized how to do this, how to fix the light, and how to make the UV light correctly so you don't face any problems when you transform your model into Unity. So let's assume, okay, this is actually one of the models I modeled before. It's very, very nice and sweet. So, okay, so let's assume that I wanted to add some material to it. So let's just try any kind of, okay, let's get a really quick material. So yeah, let's assume that we're going to use this material. Let's see how does it going to be effective. Let's see this one too. Okay, so let's switch to the material review. Okay, perfect. Can you see that? Oh, the material is very good. It fixes very good. So let me try. I'm gonna use this material for the rest of the robot. So let's choose everything, and let's see what is the pieces that will have a problems. And then we're gonna start to fixing these problems. I'm gonna explain for you and show you exactly how to do it. All right. So we're gonna almost select everything. Control L for linking all the materials, making all the same. All right. Okay. Now didn't listen to me. Control L, link material. Alright, perfect. Okay, so let's see what is the problem. So can you see here? There is no any materials. The texture thing is not there. So how to deal with that problem? Okay, we lost this. So Control L, link material, and this piece too. So the texture, can you see? It's here, but it's not here. So how to fix this problem? Probably, there is no UV for this texture. If you went to the UV editing tab, this is the UV editing tab. See, okay, let's choose everything. Okay, it doesn't have any UV. One of the quickest way to take a UV is actually hit U and then take Smart UV Object, and actually most of the time it will work for this case. Okay, let's see how does it work. Okay, perfect. Now it looks really perfect, except this piece. Why? Okay, basically there is a Boolean modifier over here. If we just Control A, apply this modifier, then you have to retake the UV. U, Smart UV Unwrap, again, it will work perfectly for that. So, okay, this is actually a UV but for texture. Sometimes we take the UV of the texture and we put it in Unity, but it faces a problem that when we bake the light, it's not working. So what to do for that? If you came here, you will find there is something called object data, object properties, and object data properties. If you came here, you're gonna find UV maps. Click on the UV maps. You're gonna find one UV map, which is actually the one that this UV map is basically this shape that you see here. Perfect. So what you can do is actually add another UV map, and then try to take another UV, Smart UV Unwrap. That's fine. You'll find it's pretty much the same, but when you are baking the light, there is always a little gap. There is no gap between these spaces. If you want to make this gap yourself, you're gonna take this and make it a little smaller. Take this one, make it a little smaller. This one, make it a little smaller, and so on. So actually, when you bake in the light in Unity, it doesn't intersect, so it doesn't make something called the artifacts, the little lights that you see here and there, and you feel like there is something broken in the model. And definitely make sure that there is no overlay. What is the overlay? Is actually this area is overlaying this area. So actually later, when you're gonna make some baking or anything, here in the texture you won't see the problem, but when you're baking, you will find the problem. A lot of situations, just the normal UV map, now we have this original UV map and this other UV map, which is having this problem, which is the overlay. Sometimes the normal UV map is actually working fine, and there is actually something called generate UV maps for lighting. That's in Unity, and actually it's really a helpful option, but it's not all the time working. So that's why I'm making this tutorial. So, okay, this model fixed it. Okay, this piece still doesn't have any UV. This one doesn't have any UV. This one, and this one too, and this one too. Almost most of the pieces doesn't have a UV. So let's select all of them. Hit A, UV. Okay, A, UV, Smart UV Unwrap, and let's see how does it work. Okay. Okay, this piece doesn't work, so probably it actually having booleans. Yeah, that's right. Boolean, 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 boolean. Apply all them. Control A for applying them. Okay, hit A. Okay, take this A, UV, Smart UV Unwrap, and that's it. So now it's actually working with the rest of the model. Okay, let's choose this one too. Okay, look at this. Look at this thing. It doesn't have a texture. So what to do? The material is there, but there is no UV. So let's choose it. All UV, Smart UV Unwrap. Thank you. It working. It's just like easy that way. For more complicated or other complicated shapes, organic models, you can't use the Smart UV. The Smart UV is very, very quick and handy, option that work, a lot of times in just a hard surface thing like that. But in other cases, it won't work. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. I got this here. Look at this problem. Can you see that stretching that's going? There is stretching for the texture. Okay. If we take and have a look on this UV. Oh, okay. I realized the problem. See that? This is the geometry, but there is a boolean. So apply all the booleans first. Then, if you actually made UV, Smart UV, and Wrap, it will work. That easy. Okay, can you see that? Have you noticed that? There is a little problem here that you feel like there is a center line that actually kind of reflecting each other. So, okay, what to do for that? The mirror modifier, right? Or just apply all UV, Smart UV, and Wrap. Perfect, and it will feel more normal and more natural for this robot. That's for today tutorial. So you can add extra UV if you'd like, just for baking the light in Unity. You know how to take the UV unwrap, how to take the material. You notice that the Boolean modifier is actually, sometimes it makes issues, just like the one that we had here. So yeah, that's everything. I'm choosing. Follow me, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And I'm gonna be famous one day. Keep going, keep watching. See you, buddy.